In this video, we're going to be going over how to create a queue list for our service. We're going to start by going to our live stream. This screen is going to allow us to edit our queues, add them any way that we want to, position them in a way that is easy for us to follow throughout the service. So right now, I've gone ahead and done a 9 a.m. service and 11 a.m. service, but I'm going to add a third service. Let's just say that this is going to be a 1 p.m. baptism service. So we're going to click on edit, and we're going to click on the plus sign to the right of the green button where it says done. Then you have a text sign, then you have a rectangle, dotted rectangle, and then there's a plus sign. This is the one that we need to click on. And this is going to create a new queue, but we're going to rename it, and we're going to put it as pre-service. Then we're just going to drag it down here for a while. So now we're going to keep on adding. Let's say we have song 1. And we put them next to each other, so then that way it's an easy transition, like a fade in to fade out. Next song 2. And then let's say the host is going to come up after that. Video announcements. Host. And let's say pastor's going to do a small devotional. And then we go into baptism. So throughout the baptism, there might be different songs that are played, or they might have a static scene. It depends on the flow of service. For now, we're gonna put baptism song 3. Song 4 and 5. Say they do it medley. And then let's say the host comes back up to end the service. And there we have it. All right. So now, how do we group them, right? We're going to go back to edit, or select all the ones that we want to group, and then we're going to click on the rectangle that is dotted. And this is going to allow us to create a group. So we're going to put this as 1 p.m. service. Enter. And in order to move it down a little bit, we're just going to grab it and select all the ones that we have, and then we're just going to bring this down just a little bit. It has a little bit of space in between them. Now, after that's done, we're going to click on done, the green button, and we're ready to just drag and drop our presets. Given that we already created them and everything matches with the slides, we can go ahead and go to the next step. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into pre-service. Let's say our first pre-service look, we're going to put some light blue and pink. If you want to preview it, just click on it so now you see what it looked like. Then we're going to go to song 1. Song 1, we're going to put as white and cyan. The next song, let's say it has like a little bit of gold orange or like a yellowish color to the slide or background. We're going to put it as song 2. So we're going to go to host. Let's do white and dark blue for host. And we have video announcements. So video announcements is the same look as pre-service. So we can go back to pre-service up here, and let's say we're gonna add violet. We're going back to host, and we're gonna put it as green. And then for devotional, we're also gonna use a static color. Let's go with white and yellow. And then we have song 3. Let's say song 3 is white and dark blue. Song 4 and 5, which is a medley, we're gonna put that as purple and blue. And then the host is gonna come out at the end of the service, and we're gonna go with dark blue and white. Right, that's how simple it is. And now we've already have this set up. I'm also gonna add a blackout just in case. I know that we didn't do that before, but it's a good idea to do a blackout just to make sure that if we do forget to change it, the scene from one service to the next, it won't override it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when that's not done. Say for example, this is the last scene for 9 a.m. service, and I come in and I'm like, oh, what's the next service? Okay, pre-service. Guess what happened? Now, this one and the previous scene, they kind of like merged together. We don't want to do that. The actual color from pre-service for 11 a.m. service is orange. All right, so if I click this and leave that like that by mistake, and I go to the pre-service, it's gonna blend them together. I don't want to do that. So that's why I have a blackout on the end of it, so then that way that prevents that from happening. So I'm gonna add one to the end of 1 p.m. service, just to have it there for now, just for training purposes. So I'm gonna go back here, gonna add a cue. I'm gonna put it as blackout. I'm gonna put it at the end here. You can always change this and make it smaller or bigger, move it to the left or right. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this one, the host here, smaller. That way I have a little bit more space there. I'll drag everything over. And there we go. Everything fits on one slide here. And we're good to go. We're gonna click on done. And now we're ready to view our service. So pre-service, we got a little bit of blues, a little bit of pinks. Then we have the cyan color and white. Then we have like a gold color and white. Then the host is gonna come up. That's a static scene. The video announcements, we're gonna do that purple. The host comes up again. We have a devotional, so we're gonna have a static scene, baptism song, and then we have baptism song 4 and 5. A little bit of moving heads, they're doing a motion there, and then back to host, and then blackout. So that's the end of this video and the end of the training.